welcome to Morning Briefing on Aspheric TV. I am Dayo Olujuwon Ekuni and Uncle Musti, of course, Uncle Musti Lala, is here to give me the best encouragement ever with his detailed, commentaries. How was your weekend?
It was actually initially it was okay, but with Nigerians' defeats, it's a kind of a sad for everyone, every football enthusiast,
yes,
and every Nigerian. So
not that we didn't pray, we were hopeful. I was really hopeful.
As a nation, we stood behind our Super Eagle, and it's just that they didn't play like the previous matches we played. So I saw the defeat.
You saw it coming.
I saw it coming.
Is it because
within the first 5 minutes?
Did you think it's because they rested, they looked down on Tunisia?
Not really. You understand. Every particular match, the coach must study the opponent and come up with a new strategy.
Yes.
You understand. What really happened is, like, the Tunisians, they had already studied Nigerians' pattern and understood us very well.
What they had was tactics.
So the only opportunity they had, they converted it. We had chances, but we misused our chances. So if you look at it very well, football is a team. When we say football team, it's a team. There must be someone. If you ask me who is the captain of the team, I don't even know, because at a crucial time, both the captain, the coach. The captain is the one that's supposed to coordinate everyone on the pitch. The coach can only talk from the sideline. So, but if you look at it very well, go back to that match, you discover that we lack that leadership. So I think at the end of the day, the issue of coach, if we are going to retain a Guavon, good and fine. If we are going for a more expert, a foreign coach, we should go for a foreign coach now and build and start preparation for World Cup qualification. So that is it. Otherwise, what really happened? This is the worst tournament for us. This is the worst. At least if we don't participate, we know quite okay that we don't participate. But for us to go and be knocked out in the round 16, no, this is the first time.
Well, let's check out a few tweets. And this is coming from Klofini Ramine at Victor Israel. I don't care if the Super Eagles of Nigeria lost or not. All I know is that they fought well. Let's appreciate them. Retweet aggressively, because there've been so many tweets.
Nigeria is a football loving nation. So you need to see, once Nigeria is playing, forget about we have our internal crises here and there, but once Nigeria is playing, the spirit of Nigerianism in every Nigerian will come. Even
if you're not a lover
of football,
you get so interested.
You have that feeling that something is happening in Nigeria.
Well, this is from Reno Omokri. That's before the match started. He said, why did NFF allow Buhari speak with Super Eagles players now? What is wrong with NFF? Have they forgotten what happened after I spoke to Anthony Joshua or Eagles in the last AFCON? Please, we want to win. This nonsense must not repeat itself. Now, everyone is, almost all the tweets I've been seeing on Twitter are blaming Buhari.
That conversation between Buhari and the team. Initially, I saw that when Femi Adesina now on his social media handle, he now put up about Nigeria, about the President Muhammadu Buhari having a phone conference with the Eagle. He even said that Buhari mentioned what is the name, Simon Moses' name, and what is the name, Henacho. That he called them by their names. And I said, no, look, when he now put that Buhari called them by their names, to me, and I see that, look, we try to translate everything into politics. We play politics with everything. So invariably, you will discover that the President Muhammadu Buhari handlers are like trying to like have a political gain from Super Eagles' victory. So, and that is where you now see this aspect of Nigerians reacting. You understand? You know, if they had won, by today now, all the BMC, there is a Buhari media, this in all of them, the way they will be saying is Buhari has given them luck. And now that they were defeated, the other people now are now saying Buhari is the one that
bad luck.
Bad luck. So Nigerians could be funny.
Well, this is from Ayo Domi. Tunisia did their homework. Yeah. Nigeria didn't change the question early enough. Nigeria, we really expected to win this tournament with just one tactic. That's we lost.
We are the favorite now. You understand? Check all the international media. Nigeria is the favorite. As if Nigeria has a kind of that spirit in the Nigerian team. You understand? We are not seeing just mere the giant, no, but it reflects even in sport. You understand? So Nigeria is the favorite. They were being favored to say, okay, this AFCON, either Nigeria will lift it, or a country like Egypt or like that. Even Cameroon, the host nation, they are not doing too well. You understand? So, but look at it. We are just being knocked out of the game.
Now, this is from Dave at King Dave 045. What makes this Nigeria loss painful is the fact that we had a very good team. If the team was an average team, we all would have accepted our fate. Football, somehow.
Yeah, if you look at it, virtually all the major players that, apart from Victor Osimhen that didn't turn up, virtually every player that the coach Gbavon invited, they turn up. So we had a full team, a very good team. So what is just lacking, I believe, is just a technical aspect from the coach. He refused to inject that the vital technicality that matters, that's supposed to give us victory. That is the side that was lacking. And our opponent, the Tunisians, they catches on the advantage on our loophole to now tap us and make game from it. So that is it.
I'll just take two more tweets and we'll move to top happenings, making headlines and front pages of Nigeria's national newspapers. This is coming from Prestige Services at This is Prestige. Okoye and Iwobi didn't have a great match last night, but in all, the Super Eagles gave their best last night. I would read another one at Basil Oleme Ezi. That call from Buhari was unnecessary. The mood of the players from the pictures released were well understood. Well, that's all from the tweets we got concerning this issue. Right now, I will be giving you top happenings making headlines on the front pages of Nigeria's national newspapers. Punch. A new amendment to the Electoral Act has precluded that possibility of voters challenging credentials submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission by candidates, the Punch has learnt. The Nation. The organized labor has intensified consultations ahead of its Thursday nationwide rallies against the proposed removal of petroleum product subsidy. Its deputy president, Joe Ajero, told the Nation at the weekend that letters had been sent to heads of the over 50 affiliates and state councils of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC), asking them to host strategic meetings today on how to make the rallies successful. Daily Trust. as the 2023 presidential race gathers momentum. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike is all out to edge out former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, erstwhile Senate President Bukola Saraki, and other contenders for the party's ticket from the North, Daily Trust reports. Nigeria Tribune. At the top left corner, the Nigerian Tribune says ahead of Thursday's governorship primary of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC, a member of the House of Representatives and aspirant Honorable Femi Bamishile has revealed that the party should forget winning the June 18 poll if it picked a candidate outside the Southern Senatorial District. Daily Independent. This year is expected to be the best of time for Nigeria, as oil price is currently at a 7-year high, but the anticipated gain of economic growth may elude the country because of scarcity of foreign exchange, high unemployment, fragile business environment, shaky macroeconomic conditions, and uncertainty ahead of the 2023 general elections, analysts have told Daily Independent. Well, Uncle Musti,
Yep.
Looking at the headline, of course, we have more things to discuss.
Yeah.
But looking at the headlines, what interests you most?
Well, the one I saw, I think, is it on Punch and Daily Trust? And Punch is talking about is it electorate or the voters?
Yeah, the Electoral Act.
That doesn't have that the new Electoral Act doesn't provide
Yes.
make provision for electorate to contest.
And it's going to be
Aspirants.
challenging for voters.
Yes. So that one is okay. For now, let's just leave that side now. Okay, the aspect of the Daily Trust, which is saying Nyesom Wike is trying to edge out VP Atiku and
Some others.
Bukola Saraki and others. It's expected because we have said it here before. If you look very well, since 2015 that PDP left the scene at the center, you discover that virtually the survival of the party was left exclusively for the governors. And Nyesom Wike, governor of Rivers, has been an active player in the party's survival, that is in terms of finances, since they left the federal level. So you understand? So it's like building a house for another person to come and inherit the house. It's not possible. He has succeeded in injecting money into the survival of the party till now. So it's expected that, look, he's going to determine who will flag the party's flag come 2023 in the general election. So it's all about, although you see that the PDP, they just left their this thing, they didn't said, okay, we are going for zoning. To say, okay, we'll zone it to the south. No, all they said is that it's an open contest for everyone, which is not supposed to be so. The earlier we politicians do what is needful. Buhari now is from the north. Buhari leaving the scene for another northerner to take over from me is not possible now, for equity's sake. You understand? But politicians, they have their own way of reasoning. You understand? Probably PDP is looking at it. Look, if we decide to zone it to the south, it will affect our chances in the north. But it will not be like that. At least for equity's sake, they should just say, okay, since Buhari, whether PDP or APC, Buhari is from the north, the next president of Nigeria should come from the south. Then the VP can come from the north. So by the time they do it that way, it will be much more better. And the issue of marginalization it won't arise. You understand? So you look at it very well. VP Atiku, for him to vie for this 2023 with all seriousness, to me, it's not in order. So Nyesom Wike, to some extent, is right. Understand? So, but politicians, they have their own way of reasoning. So maybe they are trying to weigh in between their chances in 2023. If the ticket goes to the south, it will affect them. So, politicians, they have their own way of doing things. They will not say, okay, for instance, in 2015, I don't believe that Buhari was the best in APC. But the APC now, they decided to harmonize all their differences to say, okay, let's give to this man. Since this man has a block vote of 12 million already. So if we should give it to him, he will now give us that leadership that will require that will take over power from PDP. And that is exactly what they did. So up to now, PDP, they have not been able to harmonize their differences to say, okay, everyone buries his selfish interest. Let's work towards victory. So they have not been able to do that. And if you look at it very well, that is why APC does have feeling at ease to say, what come rain, come shine, we will still form the government. That is exactly what is on how APC now feel. It's because of what PDP is doing. Had it been PDP who are able to harmonize their differences, work like one, you discover that APC will be on their toes. It will not be too easy for them. So for now, it's like APC now consider there is no an opposition to us. So yes, okay, is right.
Okay, the publisher of Ovation magazine, Dele Momodu, has denied asking Nigerians to vote for President Muhammadu Buhari 2015. Well, according to reports, the media mogul who recently joined the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has declared his intention to contest in the 2023 presidential election. While speaking with Chud, Dele Momodu said he personally likes President Muhammadu Buhari, but not his way of playing politics. Reading all of this, I just say, this coming from Dele Momodu, it's just a way of, I don't think it's a way of politics and all, because...
Well, Dele Momodu, again, you understand, in some politicians, I won't call him a politician. He's not a full-time politician. He's more like someone that's around politicians. So, and it's like...
And because you're around politicians, that doesn't make you a politician.
No. A terror politician, they have their own way of doing things. So it's not a full-fledged politician. So today is here, tomorrow is there. So that is it's not stable. So I believe that in 2015, some of them, they were neither here nor there. Some of them were sitting on the fence. So because of what? Of the power of incumbents. The Jonathan then, they were afraid to come out openly to work against Jonathan, but behind the scene, they were working against President Jonathan. So that was what some of these people did then. So if you look at him very well, he's coming from the Lagos axis. Virtually all the media houses from Lagos axis then, they worked against President Jonathan.
Good.
So probably he must have provided his platform for that to advance the cause of APC. So, but now, because he's in PDP now, he's now trying to exonerate himself, say, no, look, I did not like that. So he did not join PDP just to be a floor member. He joined PDP at the highest level of vying for the highest level.
Okay, in his words, he said, I didn't sell Buhari to you. All I did was post his pictures. There is no way anyone can say I said you must go and vote for Buhari.
Is that not what I'm talking about?
One thing I learned about him is that it's quite corny in replying his questions, because we've had him here before.
He's your colleague. He's a journalist, a senior journalist. He has been with Concord, with Abiola, like that, then Nadeko, like that, the 1993. So these are people that are very cunning.
Very.
You understand? Just like I told you, some of them in 2015, they played the politics by sitting on the fence. They are neither here nor there. You understand? By day, they would like to, they carved a kind of an independent-minded individual. But at night, they worked for APC. That is, when we mean APC now, for Buhari. So that was what many of them they did. So just forget about him. So he's now contesting for president. So let's see whether he can make an impact.
I hope someone as cunning as that will be able to make an impact
I hope
in
I
Nigeria.
hope PDP will give him that ticket so that we'll see how it looks like.
Well, former Nigerian military head of state General Abu Salami Abubakar has opened up on why he has refused to venture into politics after retiring from the army. According to Abdul Salami, who described himself as a very reserved person who he doesn't possess the characteristics and qualities needed to be a good politician. At least someone can come out and say he doesn't possess the characteristics.
You see, the thing is that
of a democratic leader.
It's just that in our own climb here, the man, I commend him, is honest. You understand? You at least there is what we call personal assessment. You on your own assess yourself, review your own personal life. If something is not working for you, or if you are succeeding, why are you succeeding? You sit down and ask yourself, are you succeeding because of your own leadership acumen or what? So for him to now coming out to say, okay, I don't possess that attribute that will make me a good politician, it's right. All along he has been a military man. You understand? He served up to the general, 4-star general, and left the military. He's so compatriot. Obasanjo, his compatriots, some of them, they veered into politics. So for him to say that, no, let me hands off, let me not go into.
I don't want trouble.
At least he's avoiding controversies. So today nobody will blame him to say, okay, at least what he did that earns him commendation around the world is by organizing. He spent only one year. He gave his word that he said, look, I'm leaving 99, and he left the scene. So, and that earns him a lot of respect around the world. So you understand, for him to now said, okay, no, I'm not going to play partisan politics. It's right. At least he has assessed himself. You know, it's just that our own politics here, politicians here, they see politics as means to an end. That is why everyone is rushing into politics. You are now here, you are sitting here now, by tomorrow now they call you to your community to say, come and become a councillor now. Life has already changed. Not because you are serving your people, but because of what is at stake. You understand? So that is it.
Well, don't you think that if everyone's like this, our government would have been better than what it is today? Because you see everyone just going into politics. Everybody wants to be in the governing council. You don't even know yourself.
See,
you don't understand you.
We talk about this thing before here. You understand? The politics, the way we see politics, is quite different from way politics ought to be. You understand? Politics is about serving the people. You are like you are just a servant to the people. So, but here, politics is seen as an avenue to clinch power and have what you are not what ordinarily you wouldn't have. You understand? Once you are in a political position now, you determine who get what, when, and how. So you discover that somebody that has an industry, a thriving business, will let go his business for politics. Is he coming to serve? No.
Coming to make more wealth.
Coming to make more wealth. Coming to use government apparatus to make more money for himself. You understand? So that is why you discover that politics here is quite expensive. I could remember Professor Atairu Jega once mentioned that, look, that for someone to vie for a Senate position in Nigeria, that he must save at least 1 billion naira. Come on, 1 billion is not a small money. We're talking about 900 million, 999 million naira. So this is money that could be channeled into mechanized farming and will yield something back. But they will not do it. So you ask yourself, why are they going into politics? They are going into politics because politics is now a conduit pipe whereby there's a fund money. It's not about service delivery. No. If it is about service delivery, you discover that in advanced world, you discover that once you are called to serve, you know quite okay that you are now in a position to be accountable to the people, but there is no accountability here. That is why you see them, everybody rushing into politics. So we are unless we decide to unbundle some of these things and then go back to the foundation. If not, we'll continue to be rolling like this.
Well, former national chairman of the All Progressives Congress (APC), Adams Oshomole, has denied mocking Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State. A Twitter account at @A_Oshomole, impersonating the former Edo State governor, had described Makinde as an overhyped social media governor. But in a statement on Sunday issued by spokesperson Victor Oshoke, Oshomole denied making such a statement against the Oyo State governor. This is just Satan himself from the Twitter handle. He informed the general public that the Twitter account is fake, as it is not operated by him or any of his aides, urging Nigerians to disregard any statement from the account. The former APC chairman said he holds Governor Makinde in high esteem and has no reason whatsoever to privately or publicly denigrate him. We have a lot of people impersonating.
Yeah, you know, there are, especially on Twitter and Facebook, there are a lot of parody accounts whereby some of them, they will come out and say, okay, they will make something to distinguish between the original account and the parody account. So Adams Oshomole is not just a small person, former governor and former APC chairman. He should know how to go about it, so that parody account, before the people behind it will go about extorting money from unsuspecting Nigeria, it should now alert the police, the EFCC, so that they assist him to investigate who are the people behind it, so that they nab them. If they don't nab them, before you know, they could cause much havoc.
We have a lot of hacking. People hacking people's
hackers are there. The hackers are there doing their own. People are there extorting money. No, people don't fear. Nigerians don't fear now. Can you imagine someone like the last time we saw it? Wow, EFCC paraded somebody impersonating a two-star general in the army, a major general, extorting money. He extorted money for almost over 200 million from people. So you understand. So Nigerians now, you could see last time, another one I saw again, somebody impersonating, created a Facebook account impersonating Commission of Agri in Akwa Ibom. He was using that to lure girls, promise them job, and then he will sleep with them just like that. You understand? You know, Nigerians are looking for jobs.
I think we should take this seriously.
So it's only the both Facebook, the social media, the Nigerian government should go into partnership with them. You know, when the government talk about regulating social media, to some extent, they are right. You understand? Because there are a lot of fakeness out there. There are a lot of, somebody will just say, Dayo insulted Buhari. They will now make a quotation and link the statement to you. Whereas you don't know anything regarding that statement. They will make that statement and make a quotation that you say so. You understand? Until our laws tackle such fakeness, people will not be deterred to do such fraudulent activities. So it's high time, whether we like it or not, it's either we stretching the existing laws or we need new laws against such fraudulent activities.
And the aspect of hacking, I also think we need to get educated also, because Facebook and Instagram, WhatsApp has two-time verification.
Not like this Adams Oshomole.
That's impossible.
This is not hacking.
No, I'm talking about hacking now.
Okay.
Yes, I'm talking about especially an hacking of someone's line also.
Yes.
There's so many links they send to our WhatsApp.
Yes,
when we see any link, we just click on it. You don't just click on it and someone gets your account.
That aspect is even the easiest way of hijacking somebody's account. So people
need
must
to get
educated.
educated.
Be educated. You know, but up to now, somebody will subscribe internet bundle. All he's interested in, all she will be interested in is on how to be online, to surf the net and scramble for information, make herself happy, visit group, platform here and there. But they don't care to know that even your phone, the phone that you use, there's what we call cache, that you must free the cache to make it more free so that the speed will remain. So you are not supposed to see, because someone send you a link, say click on it for more information, you now click on it, you don't even care to check there's what we call URL. So you don't even check whether that URL is genuine or not. They'll just click on it and just go like that, and their account will be hijacked. The information now will now replicate on to all their contacts. So these are some of those things. Like for instance, on even WhatsApp and Facebook, they have their two-factor authentication.
Yes.
But how many people care to even know about it? You see today now, people's accounts are being hacked. A lot of people that you even thought that they are knowledgeable, their accounts are being hacked. If you ask them, they'll say they don't know. But because they thought that if my account is hacked, they will just go on to create another one. But what of your conversation, your private discussion through your inbox? At times, in some cases, you exchange phone numbers. At times, you see some people who ask you for a favor to say, okay, you say, send me account number. They send account number, send some details like that. Even even marriages has crumbled due to this. You understand? So people must be wary of some of these things. So the two-factor authentication is here to secure your account. Facebook, apart from that, again, there are a lot that Facebook did to safeguard account. But people don't care. Their own is just to establish account and they're on the online.
I think people really need to get.
I think you in the media, you need to create a kind of awareness program with virtual diagram or pictures and videos to at least to sensitize the general public regarding that. It will be okay. A lot of people will like it. You understand?
Oh, pardon me, all viewers. I made an error. It's not two-time verification. It's two-factor authentication. Yes. Okay. A train in motion on Sunday crushed a Dangote cement truck and a commercial tricycle, popularly called Keke Napep, in Kano State. Well, according to reports, an unspecified number of passengers were feared dead after the unfortunate incident. It was gathered that the incident occurred on Obasanjo Road in Kano Metropolis at about 11:30 a.m. An eyewitness, who is a trader beside the rail track, told The Punch that he noticed the truck moving towards the rail line as the train was in motion. According to witnesses, efforts made to flag down the trailer were not fruitful. That's really a bad experience. Very pathetic.
You know, at times these truck drivers, I don't know whether they are under the influence of alcohol or drugs. So you understand? You're a truck. At least Kano is massive. If you go to Kano, do you know Kano? If you know Kano, you see virtually every road. You see people as if this. So a truck. If you are at least if you are approaching the city, you should slow down your distance. You know, a truck. When you apply brake, it will here. If you apply brake at point A, instead of point A, you will stop at point C.
You see, I think some of these things happen is because they happen because many drivers are not even educated. They don't know all of these things.
Okay, I think
they don't understand.
It's mentioned that Dangote drivers that we know, a lot of them are reckless. A lot of accidents happen here and there. And one funny thing about them, based on what I don't know, we have not really investigated.
Did they go through scrutiny at all?
They go. You understand? So the only thing, what I know is that they say the Dangote, if you accident free for a year, they give award for accident free. But so because their trucks are insured, they don't care. They are so reckless, so that
someone told me that if anything happened, the driver can just go and run away. They find a way to get their truck.
That is how it is. So if you look at on the highway, you see their trucks everywhere, but they don't even care. It's as if they don't use money to buy those trucks. So that is why I now believe that what people say that the insurance cover is so strong that at any point they have accident, the driver will just find their way and escape. And once they escape, they will still give them another truck. If that is how it is, it's not good, because you see they have caused a lot of havoc. How can a driver, a sensible driver, be approaching a railway crossing be on that kind of speed? And the people say they are trying to like flag the stop, but instead of, because he was on his high speed, he could not stop. That caused the accident.
Well, popular businessman Chief Raymond Dokpesi has declared that only one person has the coverage, support, and resources to challenge the presidential ambition of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. According to Dokpesi, only former Vice President Atiku Abubakar can challenge and defeat Tinubu at the polls. Dokpesi said this when he had a legislation of the Atiku Abubakar Campaign Caretaker Committee to a number of states, where they met with the People's Democratic Party governorship candidates in the 2021 Anambra Governor Valentine Ozigbo. It was gathered that Ozigbo received the delegation at his Amesi home in Aguata local government area of the state on Sunday. Speaking during the visit, Dokpesi revealed that the delegation was in Anambra to inform the people about the interest of Atiku Abubakar in contesting the 2023 presidency and to seek their support.
So, do you know the funny part why I'm laughing? Chief Dokpesi now, High Chief Raymond Dokpesi now concluded that APC will automatically field Tinubu. He's not even talking about some other persons. So he has already concluded that APC will give their ticket to Tinubu. So, let's see. We'll still be watching how things unfold. Let's see. Pertaining Atiku Abubakar chances, well, he has been a dogged politician, so he's a good fighter. But every politician will speak for their own selfish end. So Chief Raymond Dokpesi is saying only Atiku Abubakar has having the political network that could defeat Tinubu. That is his own. He's a member of Atiku campaign committee. So what else would you expect for him to say? Nothing. That is saying what will favor him. So Tinubu's people too, they will say what will favor them. They will come out that look, only Tinubu has that capacity to beat PDP. Otherwise, PDP will take over. You understand? So we are now in a political era. All manner of characters, they will come up and be saying what they like. So, but we as electorate, we must wake up to our own responsibility too. We shouldn't gamble with our future again. You understand? If PDP is blaming APC for the past 7 years of not misgovernance, APC too is blaming PDP for 16 years of failure. So it means both of them they have something in common, which is failure. You understand? They have something in common, which is failure, because from 1990 now, Nigerians were moving backward and forward, back forward, and suffering. So, if they have something in common, which is failure, we should be looking beyond political party. We should be looking at the individuals, the capacity of the individual, their integrity, their ability, their programs. This should not be the time to say, okay, we'll gamble with our future. You come and promise us this, you promise heaven on earth, and then in the day you could not meet up with any. Come on, it's not fair for Nigerians to be buying rice, almost 30,000 naira for 25 kg. That is minimum wage. How much is minimum wage? 30,000.
Well, of course, we've had an interesting time this morning on Morning Briefing at Spheric TV. Thank you all for staying with us, and please don't forget to drop your comments And don't forget also to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media handles. I am Dayo Olujumo Ekuni, and of course, I know and I'm sure Uncle Musti Lala has been able to give his best this morning.
Thank you.
And best is yet to come.
Thank you.
See you in the evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.